What if you could become invulnerable to criticism and life's adversity? In this video, we will reveal 8 powerful Stoic rules that will grant you an indomitable inner strength. Have you ever wondered how some people manage to remain calm in the center of any storm? It seems they possess a hidden strength. It allows them to overcome hardship without breaking under pressure. They are not swayed by the words of others or by sudden misfortunes. Today, I want to share with you more than just advice. I will give you 8 foundation stones, 8 Stoic principles that will help you build your own inner fortress. Impregnable to chaos, indestructible to fear. Prepare yourself. These strategies will change your perception of the world. They will give you a decisive advantage in life. I offer you a challenge. Stay until the end. Learn about each of these 8 principles, because one of them may become the very key that unlocks the door to your true strength. Let's begin. Principle 1. Distinguish what you can control. This is the foundation of your fortress. The most important lesson of the Stoics. In the world, there are 2 types of things. Those that are within your control and those that are not. Within your control are your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, your reaction to events. Outside of your control is almost everything else. The weather, the opinions of other people, the economy, the past, and the future. Most people waste their energy on what they cannot change. They get angry at the rain. They worry about the criticism of others. They try to hold sand in their fist. And in the end, they are left depleted. A Stoic does otherwise. He lets go of what he cannot control, and he directs all of his strength toward what is in his power. Imagine someone said something hurtful about you. You cannot erase their words, but you can choose your reaction. You can take offense and suffer, or you can decide that this person's opinion is merely the sound of the wind. It holds no power over your fortress. Every time you feel anxiety, ask yourself, is this within my power? If not, let it go. If yes, then act. This is the first and most crucial step toward inner peace. Principle 2. Use obstacles as fuel. Life will throw challenges at you. This is inevitable. Projects will fail. People will disappoint. Plans will crumble. An ordinary person sees this as failure, the end of the road. He complains and gives up. A Stoic sees an opportunity. He looks at the obstacle and says, this is my path. Just as fire makes steel stronger, hardship makes you stronger. Imagine you were fired from your job. It is a blow. It is fear, but it is also a chance. A chance to find work that you truly love. A chance to learn a new skill. A chance to prove to yourself what you are capable of. An obstacle is not a wall that stops you. It is a stepping stone that lifts you higher. Marcus Aurelius said, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Do not avoid difficulties. Find your strength in them. Every problem you solve is another stone in the wall of your fortress. Principle 3. Practice mindful silence. The world is full of noise. Everyone wants to speak their mind. Everyone wants to be heard. We constantly talk about our plans, our problems, our achievements. A Stoic understands the power of silence. It is not simply the absence of words. It is a powerful tool. First, do not speak of your goals. When you share your plans, you receive a false sense of satisfaction, as if you have already achieved something. But the real work is still ahead. Work in silence. Let your results speak for you. Second, do not speak of your problems. By seeking pity, you only amplify your own weakness. Instead of complaining, direct your energy toward a solution. Be not the one who speaks of the storm, but the one who steers the ship. Third, listen more than you speak. When you are silent and listen, you gain information. You understand people's true motives. You see what is hidden behind their words. Silence gives you a strategic advantage. Your fortress becomes an observation post, not a bustling marketplace. Principle 4. Value the present, not the past or future. Our mind is a time traveler. It is constantly wandering. At times, it digs through the past, regretting mistakes. At others, it worries about the future, fearing the unknown. And in these journeys, we lose the only thing we truly have, the present moment. The Stoics teach us to return to the here and now. The past cannot be changed. The future has not yet arrived. Your life is happening in this very second. Ask yourself, what am I doing right now? When you eat, feel the taste of the food. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. When you speak with someone, be with them, not lost in your own thoughts. This does not mean you shouldn't plan, but make your plan and then return to the present to act. This does not mean you shouldn't learn from mistakes, but take the lesson and leave the past behind. Your strength is not in the past or the future. It lies in the quality of your attention right now. The present moment is the only courtyard of your fortress where you can actually build something. Principle 5. Choose your circle wisely. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This phrase is not far from Stoic wisdom. The people who surround you affect your fortress. Some bring with them panic, complaints, and negativity. They find cracks in your walls and make them wider. Others bring tranquility, wisdom, and support. They help you strengthen your walls. They do not solve your problems for you, but their example makes you stronger. A Stoic is very selective about who he allows through the gates of his fortress. He avoids gossipers. He stays away from eternal victims. He does not waste time on those who drag him down. This is not arrogance. It is hygiene of the soul. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Seek out people who live by principles you respect. Learn from them. Grow with them. Your circle either builds your fortress or tears it down. The choice is yours. Principle 6. Do not seek happiness. Create it through virtue. The modern world says, happiness is a destination. Buy this thing. Attain this position. Travel to this place, and you'll be happy. The Stoics laugh at this. They say, happiness is not what you get. It is how you live. Happiness is a byproduct of a virtuous life. What is virtue? It is 4 qualities: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. Be wise in your decisions. Be just with others. Be courageous in the face of fear. Be temperate in your desires. Instead of chasing fleeting pleasure, focus on your character. Help others not for praise, but because it is right. Work hard not for money, but for mastery. Be honest, even when no one is watching. Happiness that depends on external things is fragile. It can be taken away at any moment. But the happiness that comes from your character, from your virtue, is indestructible. It is a treasure stored in the very heart of your fortress. Principle 7. Prepare for the worst while hoping for the best. This practice is called Premeditatio Malorum, or negative visualization. It sounds grim, but in reality, it is a powerful tool for tranquility. Every morning, a Stoic takes a few minutes to imagine what might go wrong during the day. He might lose his wallet. His boss might criticize him. He might get stuck in traffic. Why do this? Not to become a pessimist, but to prepare. When you have considered potential difficulties in advance, they do not catch you by surprise. You have already mentally rehearsed how you will react. When the worst happens, you do not panic. You tell yourself, I expected this. I am ready. This practice robs misfortune of its greatest power, the element of surprise. You stop fearing the unknown because you have already looked in the face. You strengthen the walls of your fortress by considering all possible scenarios of attack. You hope for the best day, but you are ready for any. Principle 8. Remember your mortality. Memento Mori. Remember that you must die. This is not a depressing slogan. It is the most powerful motivator. We live as if we have an eternity in reserve. We postpone important conversations. We don't start our dream projects. We waste time on trivial things, on grudges, on fears. A Stoic remembers his time is limited. This day could be his last. And this realization changes everything. It cuts away all that is unimportant. Is it worth spending this precious day on anger? Is it worth fearing the opinion of someone who will be forgotten tomorrow? Is it worth putting life off until later? The awareness of your mortality is a call to action. It is a call to live fully, to live with purpose, to cherish every breath, to love deeply, to act boldly. This is the final and highest stone of your fortress. It reminds you why you built it in the first place. Not to hide from life, but to truly live it. Distinction. Obstacles as fuel. Silence. The present moment. A wise circle. Virtue. Preparation. The memory of death. These are the 8 stones. The 8 principles from which your inner fortress is built. This strength is not given at birth. It is built, day by day, decision by decision. Start small. Choose one principle. Practice it for a week. You will see something inside begin to change. You will become calmer, more confident, stronger. Which stone will you begin to lay first? Write in the comments. Your answer might inspire someone else to begin their construction. If this video ignited a spark in you, share it with someone who needs a foundation, and subscribe so we can continue to build together. Remember, the world will always storm, but within your fortress, there can always be peace.